Hi guys, here's a sketch and answer session with Arjun on tips for drawing hands. And today, Arjun has chosen the newly launched Marvelistic Pepper Notebook Volume 8 to do his sketching. Let's start with a basic hand structure.
Okay, so we can start with the palm, which looks like a cup or a loaf of bread. And it comes with 4 brothers, which are the 4 fingers, and a weirdo, we call it the thumb. So together, they form the hand where the 4 brothers work together, usually most of the time, but the thumb is working independently of the 4 brothers. Okay, so the brothers come with different height. Of course, the middle finger is the longest or the tallest, and then followed by the index and the ring finger. Depends on some people. Some people have a longer ring finger, some people have a longer index finger. It's okay, it's normal. And obviously, pinky is the smallest and the shortest. Now you understand the height, then we can move on to talk about individual fingers.
Moving on, Arjun will elaborate on the finger structure.
Alright, so let's single out one brother to talk about. We start with the fingertip. Basically, all the fingers look the same. So the tip of the finger will look like a little bean shape, and the tip is slightly thinner and goes slightly bigger, and somehow it looks like a little doggy, doesn't it? Alright, so let's repeat the shape of the fingertip. Again, it looks like a little bean shape, and in the middle you can see a change of direction, and this is where the fingernail sits. From here we can continue to the second segment of the finger, which is taper out slightly, and then come to the third one, is even bigger, and then in transit back to the knuckle. Remember when you imagine the bone structure, the bone is actually sitting slightly on top of the finger, and when you squeeze your finger, for example when you bend your first segment of finger, it creates a squeeze, and the squeeze will help increase a little bit of the volume of the flesh.
Arjun, can we put this finger structure into a different perspective or angle?
Sure. So let's draw the first section, which is a fingertip, and remember it's a bean shape and there's a change of direction in the middle for the fingernail to sit. So from the fingertip, it goes to the second section of the finger, and then go to the third one, and then it meets the knuckle. And I always like to draw the cross-section line so that I can visualize the finger in 3-dimensional space.
Thank you, Arjun. Hi guys, from the monochrome series of Pepper's Notebook and Sketchbook, Arjun has chosen Pepper Sketchbook Volume 4 for Part 2 of Sketch and Answer on Tips for Drawing Hands. And today, he will touch on how to put the hands in perspective.
Alright, so let's start with the back of the palm, which is slightly curved. So when you clench your fist, the palm will be curved. When you extend your fingers, the palm will look a little flatter, but it's never 100% flat. From here, we can draw 4 holes on the palm, and that's where the brothers is extending out. So we start with the index finger first. Why? Because I like to draw the frontmost finger, and because of that, I don't need to worry about the overlap. So from the index finger, I'll go to the middle finger, which is sitting slightly behind it. And always remember the 3 sections. So the 3 segments, the fingertip, second one, and the third one come back to the knuckle. And then lastly is the pinky, which is of course shorter and smaller. Let's draw the thumb. So the bones start at the bottom near your wrist, and that's the first one, and second and third one. And some people forget about that, and they thought there's only 2 joints. So always remember to count the joint when you draw the thumb.
Now let's draw the hand in a different angle.
Okay, so this time let's do it this way. I'm going to lift up the fingers. You know that your fingers are not just parallel to your palm, they can actually bend up a lot more than just horizontal.
Check out mine!
Yeah. Alright, so let's draw 4 holes to locate the 4 fingers, the 4 brothers. We start with the index finger, but what's interesting about this pose is that you can see the back of the palm, at the same time you can see the bottom of the fingers. Remember, count 3 joints. So 3 sections, 3 segments for each finger. Now we go to the ring finger. This time I want to point it downward a little bit. And then I will do the pinky, which extend out a little bit more. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now we have completed the brothers. Now let's draw the thumbs in 3 sections. Remember? 1, 2, 3 joints and then connect it back to the palm. And then now we add the fingernails. So with that, the hands is done. Now we can actually extend out with the arm. The arm can be in different angle. Now with this, you can see a very dynamic hand pose. And usually we call this the jazz hand.
Thank you, Arjun. Hope you guys learned something today. For now, let's treat Arjun to a well-deserved hand massage. Bye guys.
Bye.